Hey Karen, welcome back. Can you guys hear us now?
Perfect. We're good to go.
Okay, good. So you can hear us on there. That's
Yep.
good.
Mm-hmm.
So we're good to go, guys. So, anyways, let me get some water. We got some news to be sharing with you guys today that's really important. First of all, we are Ace and Rich. My name is Rich Guzman.
My name's Anastasia Halls, better known as Coach Ace.
And we are going to be talking about digital altitude and the possible FTC shutdown. They actually temporarily halted all payments in the digital altitude arena. And most people don't know this, guys, but we actually had a position in digital altitude before we started with the super affiliate network. And the reason why is because we heard it was a great company. We heard it was, a good high-ticket affiliate marketing company. And when I got involved in it, I signed on the dotted line, and I upgraded to the first level, which was called Rise. Okay, and Rise, it's kind of like the pro level in super affiliate networks. If you guys are watching this and you're super affiliate network, it's kind of like the same thing. But what I want to share my experience with you guys and let you know how I felt about the system, okay? So you know my opinion, everything else like that. Then we'll get into the FTC situation, okay? So before I got started Super Affiliate Network, I took a position in Digital Altitude, and I upgraded to Rise. Reason why is because I know when you're in a high-ticket affiliate marketing, company, you want to be able to upgrade because, positioning is important, okay? So what happened was when I joined, I got in contact with a coach and things like that, and they were very, very pushy.
Very salesy.
And were trying to push me to go to Ascend as fast as possible.
They were using high pressure tactics.
Yeah, and I was like, I can't go to Ascend right now. It's not in the cards for me right now. Well, let's try to get you a loan and things like that. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with, getting a loan and stuff like that. But when somebody is like really pushy on trying to get you to upgrade, okay, that raised a red flag on me as well. Then I found out that if I wanted to make more money, I would have to upgrade my monthly membership from Walker to a higher level to like $100 and something a month just to stay in to make more money monthly and things like that. Now, here's my problem with that, guys. When you're starting in an internet marketing business, okay, I want you to think about the little guy. When someone's trying to get started and trying to learn how to be an affiliate marketer, they're dishing out so much money out of their pocket, they can't use any money to start driving traffic, okay?
Right.
It gets very difficult for them to get off the ground, all right? And this is another problem that I saw, with the company and stuff like that. Now, I'm sure they probably have some decent training and things like that to teach you marketing and all those kind of things, but I think some things were overpriced in my opinion. And what you get for Rise, I was very, very disappointed, guys. And if you guys don't believe me, I did have a position in it, and I still have a login in the back office. So what I'm going to do, guys, so this isn't like unbiased. I mean, let's hold on a second. Let me go to my login. And then I'm going to actually show you guys, because, Ace and Rich, guys, we're totally transparent on what we do and things like that, okay?
Yep.
So let me go to the screen share here and rid of that. Let me know when you guys can see the screen. Could you guys see the screen here? Just let me know. I'm going to go back to Facebook here. All right, can you guys...
Yeah, they can see it.
Okay,
Good.
cool. Yeah, it was
Good,
like 127, a month. Yeah, it's getting crazy.
It was.
So it's hard for you to actually get off the ground, okay?
Yes.
So now, as you look here, let me blow this up a little bit, guys. So as you can see here, I'm gonna go to products. I got to Rise, and this is what you get. You basically have 16 lessons, okay? They added more. But most of this stuff here was all about general business, coaching, and things like that, okay? So if I go, let's say lesson 16, what do you get for lesson 16? It's all basic knowledge. There's no how-to. There's no structure. So you're paying over $2,000 for something that is not really giving you any meat and potatoes. It's just really giving you only generalized knowledge. And they do this for a reason, to get you to go to basically ascend, peak, apex, and beyond. Okay? So this right here, when I saw this, when I went through all the lessons, because I did go through all the lessons, I was kind of perplexed, because if I'm paying over $2,000, shouldn't I get more? Shouldn't I get stuff about traffic? Shouldn't I get stuff about learning how to be a marketer, right? If you're paying $2,000, and then if you pay more, you go to private masterminds, and then you mastermind and you learn even more when you connect with the greats and stuff like that. And you see, guys, I get that. I get when you go to higher levels and you mastermind and you learn more advanced tactics. I get that. But if you're spending over $2,000, don't you think that you should have at least some knowledge of actual marketing? All right, let me get some comments in the comments here in Facebook and also on YouTube, guys, because
Be honest, guys.
I want you to be honest, okay?
Be honest with yourselves.
And guys, if you're in digital altitude and you invest a lot of money,
Yeah.
I apologize for what's going on with you. I mean, I can relate. I was in a company a long time ago called TBI Express, and I was international diamond with that company.
And you know exactly how they feel, because it happened to you.
The CEO of the company actually got arrested, and I lost my business completely. So I lost a 6-figure income on that. So I can relate to how you're feeling right now, especially if you guys are losing money right now as we speak. Okay, so we don't know if they're going to stay closed permanently. They said temporarily. So back to my point here. So I got really frustrated. I said to myself, I just lost over $2,000, okay? And I don't have any information on how to market my business, okay? Now, Chrissy, I know that, you have something to say about this as well, because you were in it before. And you also said that you weren't getting any information. You weren't getting any knowledge on how to be a marketer, just basic stuff. And they were just trying to get you to upgrade, okay? Now, I don't know about you, but that to me was a red flag. And then from there, I stepped down. I'm like, I'm not going to promote this thing, because I was going to start running my first solo ad with it. Then I stopped immediately. I never promoted this, ever, okay? Never promoted it. I was going to, but when I saw what I was getting at Rise, I was very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. Yes, it teaches you business structures, LLC, basic business fundamentals. That's okay. You can get that a lot cheaper online than $2,000, okay? So I thought what I was going to get is like a breakdown. Okay, let's get you guys started with some traffic. Let's get you going on this step, the next step, right? Because you know how like Super Affiliate Network does it? They walk you through and they're like, okay, this is what you do to start marketing. You have this opportunity, you have this opportunity. Let's teach you right from the get-go, all right? That's the way it should be, and that's why I did not promote Digital Altitude, and I found a bit of home, of course, okay? So what's the big deal with the FTC? The FTC is pretty much been cracking down on a lot of companies that are doing, falsified claims and things like that. And what I mean by that, okay, they talk about you're going to earn 6 figures in 90 days, okay? And when you say something like that, that is not a way to be a marketer. Like, I don't know about you guys, but when we do marketing on the internet,
yes,
we never talk about the money, right? It's great, yeah, we made money, whatever, but we always talk about, guys, stop focusing on the money. Focus on running a business. Focus on the results. Focus on how to get a click. Focus on how to get a lead. Focus on the things that can help you make money on the internet, right? We all tell you guys there's no guarantee, because we don't know your work ethic. We don't know what experience you have, and we also say, you're brand new, you're starting a business, you don't know what to do, so you can't expect yourself to make 6 figures in 6 months. Now, did I get lucky? My first year in business, earning 6 figures with TBI Express, my past company? Yes, absolutely. Man, that's awesome. But I'm going to tell you guys, I worked my butt off to make that money. I hustled my butt off. I did some uncomfortable things I never thought I would ever do to make that kind of money, okay? Not everybody's going to go out of their way and do those kind of things, okay? But I did. So when I was approached to a high-ticket affiliate marketing company, I said to myself, let me just take a look. Let me take a look at Digital Altitude. Everybody says it's great, okay? Because we were struggling with another company that we were a part of, and so we went to Digital Altitude. From there, this is what I saw, and this is what I got disappointed. Very disappointed. But thank God I got that email from Misha. You guys know our story. And then I learned about something that was, to me, more transparent. It gives you a lot more on the front end instead of putting so much money in. There's people that are coming in for a dollar trial literally that are crushing it. Why? Because they're getting the knowledge and the important things about marketing, not how to start a business or run a business or basic fundamentals, philosophies. Nobody needs that shit. What they need to know is, what do I need to do? What is the importance of marketing? I always tell you this, right? Drive traffic, how to follow up, right? Building the relationship, things like that. We always talk about that, okay? And if you look in the boot camp that we have, it shows you those steps and what you need to understand. Now, if you do upgrade, okay, nothing wrong with upgrading because positioning is important. As you know, I position myself at Rise here, right? And I would have went further if I would have saw the value. But honestly, guys, I did not see the value. And this is what we're talking about when you are an affiliate marketer on the internet. And let me just get back here on the screen with you guys. This is what I'm talking about when you're on the internet as an affiliate marketer. You have to do your due diligence. You have to be very, very careful on what you join, okay? And even if you join, don't rush, right? Get inside, research, and if you got a bad feeling, there's a gut feeling, something doesn't feel right, then you listen to that instinct. Please, 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 listen to that instinct. It'll save you, okay? Now, I will tell you guys, there's nothing wrong with different levels and different ways of upgrading into a high-ticket affiliate marketing business. There's nothing wrong with that. As a matter of fact, it's wise if you do, because you'll be positioned to earn more commissions to grow your business. Is it mandatory? No. Are you forced to? No. It is your decision to do if you want to. Do I highly recommend it? Yes. Why? Because you'll get more knowledge and you'll learn more about the business and you will be a better marketer. Okay? Right. Yeah. Not saying you're going to be rich, you'll be a better marketer. Okay? So that way you put that into practice and possibly, maybe, you will become rich. Yes. Okay? Mm-hmm. So, because there's no guarantees in life, right? I mean, we're not guaranteed to make $1 million. Just because we made 6 figures doesn't mean we're guaranteed to make $1 million. But I'm going to try my ass off to make sure I get to that point. Okay? You see the difference? Right? I'm not guaranteeing you're going to make $1 million, but I will work my ass off to see if I can make that $1 million.
That's right.
Right? Because I know I'm not guaranteed either. And the station knows, we're not guaranteed. But what we do is we put ourselves out there and we work our asses off to give back to you guys as much as we can, teach you all the knowledge. Whatever results we get, we teach you. We give it back, right? We do the hot seat. Today, we're doing a special live, because what's going on with the FTC, and I'm going to have Anastasia read, the information on the FTC so you see what happened, okay? Yeah. Why this happened to this company, which is called Digital Altitude, okay? So, understand, guys, that today we're doing the hot seat coaching, and we do that for a reason. And that's today at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
It's a public service where we actually give back to the community for free. Normally we do charge per hour for our time, but this is our way of giving back since we became successful. We wanted to do something good for the community, to reward you guys for what you've contributed as far as your time, your energy, as well as, your attention to our content and following. So we want to make sure that we do as much as we can to give back to the community who actually is not where we are, but want to be where we are.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly. So Ace and Rich is completely different than any other marketer out there. We are unique. We have our own core values. We stand firm in what we talk about and what we believe in. Okay. We don't like lying to anybody. Okay.
We keep it real.
We keep it 100% unequivocally real. Okay.
That's right.
Always been that way. So like I was saying, today at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be doing live coaching, guys. And we do it for free. We don't do this, we don't charge anybody. People come over from different companies. They come over, we coach them. People from our company, we coach them. And we do this live and you can see how we coach our team members and also other individuals who are struggling in their business, right? Because we want to give back. We always want to make sure that whatever we learn, whatever knowledge that we acquire, that what we invested in, we give back to you. Because shouldn't it be that way? Doesn't it make sense to, when you learn something, just give back?
Knowledge is meant to be shared, not to be hoarded. There are differences between hoarders and sharers,
Yeah.
and the power that you obtain when you share something that's working for you is incredible. It's part of the 12 laws of karma.
Exactly.
So it's so important that we do give back. Yeah.
So understand, guys, this wasn't like a digital altitude review. This is nothing like that. This is more of some news that just came through my desk yesterday, and I wanted just to talk about it because a lot of people don't know, but I did have a position in digital altitude before I started with the Super Affiliate Network. But I am so grateful that I listened to my own instincts,
Yes,
okay?
yes.
And I joined the Super Affiliate Network.
I'm glad too.
And I did not promote digital altitude, okay? So this is going to come as a news to everybody. You guys didn't know this, but I did have a position in that before I joined SAN. So, well, because we were struggling with the other company and stuff like that.
Right.
So now I'm going to actually go back to the share screen. I'm going to have Anastasia actually read exactly why things happen the way they happen so you guys can become educated and informed and be a better marketer and do things the right way and follow the law. Okay? So give me 1 second here. Let me just pull up that page. I'm not like around the mic. Let's see here.
And just keep the comments flowing in, guys. We'll reread them later, but we want to definitely get through this stream because we value your time.
Absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to go to the share screen now. I'm going to have Anastasia actually go over she's used to work for the business administration in New Jersey. Okay, so she understands the ins and outs of the laws and stuff like that when you're running a business. Okay, she's taught me some stuff that I didn't even know. So who better to talk about it than Anastasia?
Okay.
So let me actually go to the share screen now.
Let's go to the document that is provided by the Government Association, the Federal Trade Commission, and the FTC is put in place to protect consumers from fraudulent activities of any business of any kind. So it doesn't have to be our industry. It's all industry-related businesses. When it comes to something like this is something you have to take very seriously when it comes to a government-issued warrant and something is actually affecting you as a consumer. So the FTC obtains a court order halting business coaching scheme. That is the headline that the company came up with and their writers. Defendants falsely claim consumers could earn substantial income. So apparently at the Federal Trade Commission's request, a federal court has temporarily halted an operation that took more than $14 million from consumers seeking to start their own online business. The operation misrepresented that its purported business coaching program would enable consumers to earn substantial income such as 6 figures, quote, in 90 days or less.
Okay, stop right there. Now, I want you guys to comment on this. Does that seem realistic to you to earn 6 figures in 90 days or less? Okay? I want you guys to comment on that right now. Do you think realistically is that possible? Let me see.
Looking right now at the chat, Rich. You have to scroll up.
Yep.
There it is, right there.
Okay, all right. Okay, so here's going to be my opinion after you guys answer the question. Okay? Making a guarantee, that's the problem right there. Absolutely, yes.
Correct.
Correct.
You are absolutely
Awesome.
right. No business of any type shall make claims that a consumer can make such amount of XYZ dollars in such a short period of time. It is not something that is duplicatable for the average person.
No, that's a good point. It's not duplicatable, but it is possible.
It is possible.
But if you have your funnel dialed in and you have it in place and you have a budget of, we're talking like 6 months and 90 days, you're going to have a budget of probably over $50,000 a month at least in advertising. Okay? At least in over $50,000 a month in advertising. Now, there are people who have that kind of income that they can make claims like that. Okay? But for the average person, absolutely, unequivocally not. Okay? And it pisses me off when I see these kind of claims because it entices people to actually get involved with stuff like this. Okay? So, all right, go ahead.
Let's continue. According to the FTC, the defendants induced consumers to pay for a series of tiered memberships with increasing fees, falsely claiming that consumers would learn how to make substantial income with an online business. They promised consumers they would receive individualized coaching from successful marketers that would provide what they needed to build a successful business. But in reality, these were merely salespeople selling higher membership levels in the defendant's program. The defendants promoted their scheme via web pages and social media platforms, including Facebook and Instagram, and offered their marketing materials for consumers to use in posting their own ads, touting the scheme. The FTC's complaint states that most of defendants' customers never earn substantial income, including some people who were charged more than $50,000. The defendants are Digital Altitude LLC, trademark and doing business as Digital Altitude Limited, Aspire Processing LLC, Aspire Processing Limited, Aspire Ventures Ltd, Disc Enterprises Inc., Rise Systems and Enterprise LLC in Utah, Rise Systems and Enterprise LLC in Nevada, The Upside LLC, Thermography for Life LLX, also doing business as Living Exceptionally Inc., and Michael Force, Mary D., Morgan Johnson, Alan Moore, and Sean Brown. They are charged with violating the FTC Act. The commission vote authorizing the staff to file the complaint was a 2-0. The U.S. District Court for the Central District of California issued a temporary restraining order against the defendants on February 1st, 2018. Note, the commission files a complaint when it has reason to believe that the law has been or is being violated, and it appears to the commission that a proceeding is in the public interest. The case will be decided by the court. The Federal Trade Commission works to promote competition and protect and educate consumers. You can learn more about consumer topics and file a consumer complaint online or by calling 1-877-FTC-HELP, like the FTC on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. Guys, what they're saying, okay, Rich, bring me back.
Yeah. Well, real quick though.
What they're saying is, they've been caught. They've been caught and now are being heavily investigated in this crime. It is a crime to abuse business practices in this country. If you are going to provide services and charge consumers for the service, they should get what they pay for. This is why there's so many chargebacks that are going to happen with over $14 million right now going on.
Yeah.
There are top earners in Digital Altitude that are going to be affected. You know who you are.
In a major
way.
Yeah.
There are people who I know from experience in the past that have been through this before, okay? Multiple times.
That's why I wanted you to explain it, because
they have been affected because they took out first and second mortgages on their homes, leased and sold their cars, okay? They have literally tapped into their children's college fund, their 401k, took out multiple credit cards, loans, unsecured credit cards. You name it, they done it. And now this company who presented the facade that
six figures
of
in
doing
90 days.
6 figures within 90 days, they should have watched themselves more carefully than they thought and tried to be slick about creating multiple DBAs in different names to protect their assets.
See, I don't understand that.
And they can't create multiple DBAs under fictitious names or under their spouses' names to protect the company's assets. They just got caught.
So you know about that?
Yes.
I don't know about that.
That's you can't do that. Unless you're a sole proprietor and you're LLC, you could create one DBA, but multiple DBAs?
Was there a DBA overseas?
There was a DBA no, not overseas. There were DBAs in the continental U.S.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And that is not they just got caught. You see the very people that are actually being charged?
Yeah.
Michael Force, Mary D., Morgan Johnson, Alan Moore, and Sean Brown. Guys, this document goes deeper than that because Mary D. is responsible for 90% of the shares in Digital Altitude. Now, why is that? Because there are people that they can allocate those assets to and shares in case something happens to the company. They trying to protect themselves. So you need to understand this.
Look at this knowledge, man. I'm like blown away.
Y'all didn't know this. You need to understand, okay? I am in no way, shape, or form an attorney, but I'm pretty much sure attorneys are going to be jumping all over this for the consumer to help them try to claim what they've lost. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's a class action lawsuit against them for what has been done.
Yeah.
So I'm just letting you guys know, if you're in Digital Altitude, my heart goes out to you guys.
Yeah.
I am so sorry
You've
that
seen
this
this happen
happening.
before.
And
it's
you
happened
know
to
what?
me as far as
I
my
had a
own
feeling
company.
it was headed down this direction with all the negative attention that was happening with people, all over social media complaining about lost funds, no rewards from what they've invested in, not one sale.
They weren't getting.
It's different things that they were getting, but the one part that really stuck out to me here in this document was the fact that people were charged more than $50,000 to upgrade. Okay? And like you said, it's okay to be in Ascension style funnel and be upgraded.
Nothing wrong with that.
But if you're going to have a coach, you got to be a coach.
Yeah.
You can't be a salesperson and have a script book in front of you and call people and try to close them. That is not real coaching.
You have to be a real coach, yeah. So here's the thing. So, I can understand what they're saying because when I went to the first level, which was Rise, and I didn't see any training on like traffic or, marketing, I was like, well, what did I spend my money on then? You know what I mean? So I just lost over $2,000 like for nothing,
Yeah.
And it's just amazing to me that, when I look at what we have, and guys, this is not a bait and switch thing. I'm just being open and transparent. When I look at what we have, it's like, if you upgrade to like a Rise level, you're going to get training on traffic. You're going to get actual, training from, knowing exactly how to generate leads, how to build your list, how to follow up, right? Notice I didn't say money. Notice I didn't say money. I talked about training and marketing when you really focus on what really matters in your business, okay? You can't say things like you're going to make 6 figures in 90 days. It's just, it's preposterous.
If you guys are creating content, I'm the content marketer in our company, and I will tell you this. You need to be very, very careful what you're saying. You may think you're marketing when you say those things, when you make those claims, but I know a lot of network marketing companies that are in hot water right now because their distributors are making false claims of making money, showing dollar bills, and the FTC is looking right at your stuff as we speak. So much careful, guys, much careful. You must be well aware you cannot make claims that the average person can make such amount of XYZ dollars in such a short period of time, because they will see that, and all it takes is one consumer to make a complaint to the SEC or FTC, and they will definitely look into it, because this is what they do. They are here to protect us as consumers. That's the whole point of the FTC. So some of y'all may be mad at the FTC, but you know what? If they don't have such an organization like this put in place by the government, then you are all become victims. You will all become victims of fraudulent business activities. The Better Business Bureau is not going to do anything for you. Okay? The Better Business Bureau will do nothing for you. The FTC are the ones that can take it to state court, or they can take it to, bigger court. Okay? We're talking about U.S. court. And that's what's going to end up happening here. There's a lot of money on the table right here. We're talking $14 million, guys.
Yeah.
That's not $14,000. We're talking $14 million. So all the top earners, you guys better have a backup plan. You better figure it out.
Yeah. Because I know what it feels.
At this point, Rich,
I know what it feels like to lose a lot of money. I really do, because I was completely 100% free.
Yep.
I was traveling, I was coaching, and I was, mentoring people on stage in Vegas, and, went to the Caribbean, hired a coach to do, be better for myself. And then when I lost it all, when, the CEO of the company got arrested, everything came crumbling down so fast that I had nothing. I had absolutely nothing. It went away so quick. And this is why I talk to you guys, and I mentor you so, with my heart, and let you know, like, I want you guys to really stay at your jobs. I want you to focus on earning income, with your jobs, so you can start learning how to market, right? And don't be foolish and don't do wrong things, because I don't know if you noticed, but I just left my job like in 2017. I stayed on there even a year extra. I didn't have to, but I did because I wanted to make sure that my marketing was up to par.
And anytime a student comes to us with the concern that financially they are unable to, we always advise them to never upgrade, especially if it's going to help your family, if it's going to take the food off the table and out of your children's mouths, if it's going to put you in a homeless situation. Do not upgrade, okay? Work your way up to that point, but don't take the advice of people who are inexperienced or amateurs, and they come to you and tell you, yeah, you need to upgrade, and then all of a sudden you're in a situation like this, and where are you going to go now at this point? There are a lot of people right now that have a bad taste in their mouth about high ticket affiliate marketing, and I'm just keeping it real because of shit like this that happens. But guys, let me assure you, there is nothing wrong with high ticket affiliate marketing. It is a lifestyle change, okay? It is a new business model. It is a digital franchise business model. But when you have company owners like this pulling crap like this that hurts families, okay, then you need to be assured that you need to do something about it. And that's why the industry has to come together and realize, put out information like this for you to be educated, to stay away from wolves in sheep's clothing.
Absolutely, guys. And I would tell you that, being involved in this industry since 2008, I've never met an individual, like Misha, who really cares about individuals and cares about their success and cares about, like, them learning marketing, right? Like, the importance of what he teaches is like, okay, let's start from here. Let's teach you this step. Let's teach you this step. Like, he's so passionate about learning, you learning marketing, that I've never met somebody so real, so transparent in my life, period, bar none, after all the high-ticket affiliate marketing, that I've been a part of. I've been through all the greats, man. I've been through the beginning of 2008. I've been through so many.
Now, let me warn you guys. Okay? Those of you who are in digital altitude, let me give you a warning, okay? What are you going to expect from this point? You're going to expect a lot of negative attention. You're going to expect a lot of people trying to cross-recruit you.
Yep.
You're going to expect to see a lot of videos that are going to bash your company. You're going to see a lot of people arguing with each other. There's a lot of people are hot-headed right now at this point, okay? Yep. Calm down. Do not panic, please, okay? This is an emergency situation. Do not panic. Let the courts handle this situation. Stay where you are, but think of a plan B, because you cannot rely on one company to provide your funds and your income, because anything is possible. A company can get shut down, and in this industry, companies get shut down. Like, it doesn't have to be the first year. It could be 5 years from now. Digital Altitude had a long run, okay? But now they just got caught. And now it's up to the government to handle this situation, but up to you to do something about it and make your plan B, figure out what you're going to do with your assets and your funds to protect yourself, because at this point, like I said, if there's a class action lawsuit against them for what they've done and it's proven that they're guilty, then guys, you need to be involved on that class action lawsuit and try to get your money back.
Yep, absolutely. I agree 100%. I'm glad that you talked about this, because I know you do understand more about like how local governments work, federal governments, because you're working for the state of New Jersey.
I did.
And you work for the government as well, and you've seen some really
shady stuff.
Shady stuff,
man.
So,
I have,
So and this is why we locked arms, with Super Affiliate Network. It's because, it was real. It was real transparent, and the way Ace and Rich is, we're very transparent, right? And we really care about people, and this is why we are actually making this video, okay? And this is not, like I said, a video for you guys to like, hey, come join Super Affiliate Network.
Absolutely not.
Doesn't matter if you do or don't, right? To me, that doesn't matter. What matters is that you guys are aware of this information. You're getting the news, okay? All right, you're getting the news.
Yes.
We will have our links up on our, on our YouTube and stuff like that. We do that on all our videos, as you see. It's just, that's the way we do it. It's optional. You can if you want to. You don't have to. We're not forcing you, okay? But just letting you know that just do your due diligence when you research a company. If you get in, you test the waters a little bit.
Yes.
Look inside, see what's going on, research, dig a little deeper.
Yes.
Okay? So that way you guys will be protected and you guys will be okay. All right? So I think covered it.
I think we did.
Yeah.
So like I said, guys, make sure that you pay close attention to, this next coming week. There's going to be a lot of information going to be, misconstrued news and things like that, blog posts.
You're going to be freaking out.
People are going to be freaking out. Blood on the streets is what they call it. But I want you guys to make sure that if you are a victim of the Digital Altitude FTC crackdown, you need to be calm and you need to get your head together and focus on your plan for a second stream of income.
I would start
to protect yourself.
I would start
and
doing
your family.
that. I would start doing that now.
Yep.
Because the problem with sometimes what happens with people, it happened to me. I froze.
You had to go back to work.
Yeah, I froze.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think about getting another second income stream started right away.
Yes.
Because I was so freaked out about what happened.
Yes.
That it shocked me that I froze and I lost everything.
Yes.
And then I waited a while. Then I tried something else, and it just didn't really pan out for me. I had to go back to work, and I had to start all over again from scratch.
Yes.
Okay. So now. I have investments going on. I have a second income stream. I don't rely on one income stream anymore. It just doesn't work in today's society.
It doesn't.
So, I'll let you guys know. I hope you guys get a lot of information off of this. And you guys have any questions right now about what we talked about, you could ask it in the comment section and we can go through your questions.
Yeah.
Billy, crazy news. It is. But, you can't make claims like that. You can't say, okay, you're going to make, 6 figures in 6 months. Do you have a budget of over $50,000 a month in advertising? And is your funnel put together properly to convert? Have you spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on testing before it even got to that point? The average person cannot make 6 figures literally, come on, in 90 days. It's just not going to happen.
No.
Okay?
It's possible, but we can't make claims.
Yeah.
That we have, we can get
possible
to that point.
For that rarity of that individual who has the budget, who already spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in testing to get the funnel right to make sure that
when you make claims like that, the FTC, their red flag goes up. It's almost as if like Big Pharma, if you come out and you say this one product in this MLM company can cure cancer, they'll shut you down. Okay?
Absolutely.
They do not play around when it comes to that. So you cannot say things like that, guys.
Can't do money claims, guys.
Can't do money claims. So if you have a friend that is on your social media and you are absolutely, certain that they're doing this mistake, please consult with them, share this video with them, tell them that what they're doing is absolutely wrong. They should not be putting cash claims on their marketing or advertising because the FTC is watching. And if it ain't the FTC, it's the consumer who's going to open their mouth to the FTC.
Yep. Exactly.
And you have no control over that, but you do have control over your marketing.
Yes, you do. Let's see here. So, let's see. Oh, Billy says, hope you all came out okay if you were involved. Billy, we never did any marketing with it, not 1 ounce of marketing. All I did was go through the first level of Rise, which is like the level of pro. And I didn't get any training on traffic. They pretty much trying to force me to upgrade.
They don't want to spend the time of day with somebody at Rise unless they upgrade to like
at
Ascend or
least
Peak.
Ascend, yeah.
Yeah, and they will pressure you into doing it.
And they're good at what they do.
They're fast. You
yeah.
take out your wallet.
So I will tell you that.
We're resilient.
I'm great. I'm grateful that I didn't do any marketing with it.
Right.
And I just thank my lucky stars that a couple weeks later I got an email from Misha and it just changed my life. So because that was real. I didn't get no marketing claims in that email. It was more like about changing your life and about really learning to be a marketer. Not to make 6 figures. But
Neil Dorkson says, something always told me don't get involved in DA. Well, that was your intuition, Neil. And you know what? I'm so glad you listened to your intuition.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it definitely gave you an alarm on that one. Let's see. Karen Petty says, yeah, but it takes years, unfortunately. It does. And people need to know the truth. Do not be afraid to tell your prospect the truth.
And we do, guys. You know that when we're on video, we always say,
if they say, how long does it take me to make money in this? You tell them the truth.
And how long did it take us to make, it took us 11 months to make 6 figures, but after how many years of struggle? I mean, come on.
Right.
We always
exactly. You got to add that
yeah.
into the story.
We always tell
it's
you
so
that.
true.
You know? And the only reason why it happened is because, you know, we have the experience to do the marketing, right? We have the knowledge to give the value in the marketplace because we studied and we learned and we invested into intellectual capital to
Yes.
keep bringing that knowledge up
Yes.
to attract people because we can share the knowledge. We could share like what to do and how to
Yeah.
do it and things like that.
And they're very, very fast when it comes to trying to get you to buy something because their products are very attractive. Their marketing material is top notch. Their websites look great too. But all of that looks good, but talk to the individual who's struggling. Talk to the average Joe who put in, you know, $30,000 and they haven't been able to get as far as traffic to their website or as far as generating leads or building their own list, right? They haven't gotten that far and they're still required to upgrade.
And why do you think we use tools? And those tools, we have people, we set their marketing up, we set their pages up because we go above and beyond to get them going as quickly as possible so they can start failing forward as fast as possible, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what's the name? Dina Cologne says, Ace and Rich, thank you for letting me know. You're absolutely welcome. You know, we care a lot about the people that we work with and the people, you know, that follow us, you know, our friends and following here on our business profile here. And you guys really need to understand this industry. There are a lot of sharks in this industry. I'm telling we've been through it. We've been hurt. We've been burnt. We've had the rug swept underneath us in MLM. This is why we feel what we feel against MLM. And that's the reason why stuff like this that happens all the time. It's unfortunate. But guys, the one way that you could get out of this is you do your due diligence, like Rich and I said, and make sure that you research. And not just research, because a lot of the research is also getting compromised by amateur marketers that are in other affiliate companies. We all know who they are, begins with a W and ends with an A. They tend to write negative reviews about companies, and they haven't even set foot into the company themselves. They haven't even been able to try the product or even, you know, understand the whole compensation plan. So what they do is they think they're going to generate leads from writing negative reviews. And you know what? Honestly, that's a tactic. And that's an old tactic that's getting really, really old. And now that you have Digital Altitude going through this situation, what about the $14 million right now sitting in frozen assets?
And what about people that are still coming in? I can see live people that are still coming in like 15 minutes ago, 29 minutes ago.
15 minutes ago already somebody passing.
Somebody
upgraded
the
signing
rise.
up. You can look on their website and look at their corporate site and you'll see people, the little prompt showing, oh, so-and-so just joined. So-and-so just joined.
They don't know what's going on.
There's no one talking about this. Only the industry leaders and people who are inside the Digital Altitude are opening up their mouths and whistleblowing this whole thing and saying something about it so that we could get the attention and let people know to be careful.
We've heard from some people from Digital Altitude. They're really upset that they haven't heard anything from Michael Force. Tears. You know what I mean? They're upset because they not heard anything from Michael Force publicly.
Yes.
Anything from Michael Force publicly.
Yes.
And that just leaves a bad taste in their mouth. It's
a bad taste.
Because I mean, I would have came out right away and be like, okay, this is what's going on, but there's nothing like that. So as far as we know, I mean, I don't know if that's the truth, but
you don't have to fake it till you make it. I know a lot of people, good friends of ours that are in, you know, the apex level, you know, they're top earners, you know, we have good relationships with them, but the problem is now what are they going to do if the FTC does shut them down for good? They have to figure it out themselves. And unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of blood on the streets at this point.
Well, not only that, but, you know, also people that have been building the business for a long time. And, you know, let's talk about the ethical people, okay? Because there's people out there in Digital Altitude that are ethical, that are building it ethically, okay? And I would tell you that I feel bad for them because, you know, they might have to go back to work. Because if there's some serious clawbacks coming, and they have to go to court, and they have to probably, you know, pay back the funds.
We all know investigations with the FTC takes years. So, like, you don't know if this is going to be shut down in 24 hours. We just found out about this yesterday.
And maybe the courts will rule in a different favor. We don't know. We're just giving you the information as it's coming in.
Prepare. Preparation makes better planning. If you prepare early and something does happen, at least you don't have to worry about losing your income, your household income, and, you know, having to worry about calling your old boss that you fired and having to get your job back.
So think about this. You know, like I said, this is just the news as it's coming in, and we're just giving it to you. And it's a temporary shutdown. For all we know, it can come back up and come back up and running again. We don't know.
We don't.
But as far as now, they are temporarily shut down
Yes.
from paying out commissions and things like that. So, Any more questions, guys?
Kay Stein says the coaching that I did receive was just to keep upgrading. See, that's
I didn't.
That's why they're in trouble.
I didn't even know you were in.
Look at that, she was in it.
Oh my
See?
God! Wow.
Yeah.
And hold on. Chrissy also says the coaching that I did receive. No, hold on. We just said that. Chrissy said something. What did Chrissy say? Something about that she's
glad she got out.
Well, no, but she said she wanted to get her money back, but it was too late. Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
same
you
here.
can't get your money back now.
No, same here.
No. Unless there's a class action lawsuit, ladies and gentlemen,
If there is,
probably
then we could probably get it back.
But they're only going to give you, not everything, they're going to give you a portion of what they feel is distributed amongst everybody if there is going to happen.
Karen's back. Hey, Karen.
Yeah,
Karen
she's not missing this news. Definitely not missing this news. Zejul says, thanks, Ace and Rich. Simon Richardson just joined us. Scott Wright, Victor Council, all just joined us. Guys, if you just joined us on this Facebook Live, welcome. We are here discussing the absolutely... It's absolutely just shocking news that Digital Altitude is in hot water right now with the government. The Federal Trade Commission has cracked down on them for fraudulent activity, and it has to be shut down temporarily. And if you are in Digital Altitude, if you have a stake in it, whether you are Rise, Ascend, Peak, Apex, I have news for you. You better start planning a plan B right now, because it doesn't look good.
Yeah, we're super affiliates. We know how it is, man. I personally been through a loss in business before.
Take your time. Don't be in a hurry to leap into a network marketing opportunity or an affiliate opportunity or an e-commerce opportunity, whatever it is.
Do your due diligence.
Do your due diligence, please.
Research.
Because we're talking about $14 million frozen. Okay, that means people's commissions are frozen. Top earners can't get paid. It is going to happen, guys. It's coming down right now. So make sure that you pay close attention to your feeds, because I'm telling you, there's not one news out there that's not about Digital Altitude right now at this point.
And like you said, there's going to be a lot of people arguing, fighting.
Oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of people.
A lot of negative. People are going to start saying, scam this, scam that. You know what I mean? I don't like calling things a scam.
I didn't say anything of the sort.
I just like, just revealing the news as it is.
This is a business, and you have to understand that when you have a business, you're in exchange between currency and services. So if you're going to be providing a business and a service, then shouldn't you be absolutely transparent when you provide that business and service? Obviously, Digital Altitude was not.
Exactly. So, any more questions, guys? Let's see. Got a lot of questions. Wow. Chrissy says, oh crap, if I left my job, I would be in trouble. I'm already in trouble, but I have learned from my mistakes. Chrissy, yes, stay at your job as you're building your business. We always tell you that. When everybody tells you to quit your job and live the laptop lifestyle, we tell you the laptop lifestyle can be created if you stay at your job and build your business on the side. And when it outweighs, and it comes like this.
We give you advice from our own personal experience.
Yeah. So, guys, I learned this from my coach, Jeffrey Combs. He said, get your ass back to work if you had to. I have to do it at times, to be responsible for your business. So
you have to do this. It's coming in. A lot of comments are coming in. Scott Wright says already knew about it when it came out yesterday. Yeah, Scott. Knew many big players in it. Very glad I avoided it like the plague. Guys, there is another heavy player in there. He is the all-time top.
We don't want to say any names. We're
and if you guys know who he is, you don't have to say his name, but he's under hot water as well because of his marketing practices. So unfortunately, guys,
he's a good marketer. I'll give him that.
They all are.
He's a good marketer.
They're all great marketers, but you know what? When it's stuff like that comes out, you got to play by the rules. This is a business. Yeah. These people create businesses. They want to get customers. They want to provide a service. They want to sell a product, right? But at the same time, they need to take the responsibility to follow the rules of the government. You cannot try to hide the government. It's going to be watching you.
We're not going to change our core values just because we want to make more money. You know what I mean? I'm just not going to do it.
We're not for sale.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't sell
my
out.
core values stay the same always.
Don't sell your soul to the devil.
I'm always giving back, helping people, giving them the knowledge, and teaching them to become a better marketer.
Yes,
and if they make a lot of money, I'll see you on the beaches of the world. That's the way I look at it. Mm-hmm. Okay? But I'm not going to sit here and go, you guys are going to make, 6 figures in, 90 days or 6 months or a year. Right? It could happen. It could happen in a year. Right? It happened to us, but what's your experience? What's, your knowledge? What's your background?
Right.
You got to think about those things too, that they come into play.
Right. Use your job to fund your dreams. Chrissy is modeling after our credo, which is use your job to fund your dreams.
Absolutely.
You know, we would not tell somebody, if they have a job, to quit your job and, jump into a business like Super Affiliate Network, and in 90 days you're going to be rich. Absolutely not. You will not see that here.
That is not what our creed is about.
Absolutely,
absolutely not.
I will tell somebody before anything to keep their job, to fund their dream, and to hustle their butts off and get marketing. If you ain't got money, you got time. And guess what? That's a nice form of equity that you have. You can invest into learning and applying. Learning and applying. That's what you do with that equity. And if you have more money and less time, then obviously you need to use your money so that you can have more time and pay somebody and outsource them, just like the 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss said. Pay somebody to do the work for you.
Absolutely. Karen Petty says FTC will probably freeze the domain within a week.
I'm pretty sure they will, Karen, and you're absolutely right. They will do that. So I'm just keeping a close eye on this news. Look, just now, 29 minutes ago, somebody just joined Rise.
Upgraded the Rise.
They just upgraded to Rise. So they're still recruiting. They're still signing people up like nothing is going on. And they're going to try to do that. They're going to keep it going so that there is no panic. But guys, they can try to hide it all they want. Michael Force could probably not say much. But all I can tell you is, as people who are positioned in digital altitude, we have every right to say what we want to say, right? We invested into it. So Michael, wherever it is, don't try to hide anything, okay? Keep it real. Write a letter to everybody and let everybody know what the hell's going on, because we all have a right to know what's going on. And I'm telling you, by you not saying nothing, it's making you more.
It doesn't look good.
It's making it more.
Right. It doesn't look good.
Yeah, it's not going to look good.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
So, but we don't know, because maybe there's a private group that this is happening, and that he could be saying something there. So we don't know.
It just doesn't look good.
Yeah. So, yeah. Any more questions, guys? We're going through the questions. A lot of people are actually really interested in this. Let's see. I know WA is. Keep well away from them. That's what Leonard Smith says.
Yeah. You're right, Leonard. You're right.
Let's see what else. Karen Petty says, had this happened in a biz I was in before, and it was over 2 years now, and I'm still waiting.
See? That I told you, it takes years for them to investigate.
My coach said something about this. He goes, the law moves slow.
They do.
But it moves.
They do.
So you're not going to escape from it.
Yeah.
Ken Hart. Hey, Ken. How you doing? I hope you're feeling better, buddy.
Hey, Ken. Amber Horner just joined us. Hey, Amber. I know you're just finding this out now. If you knew about it yesterday, post your comments on how you feel about this, because you as a marketer should know that this is going on under everybody's, umbrella. And everybody in the industry is waking up from this news, and some of us are actually shocked. But just the news that you missed, Rich and I did have a position in the Digital Altitude company, and yes, everybody in Digital Altitude is affected.
Exactly. And guys, if you watch this from the beginning, I did share the screen inside. I did upgrade the Rise, so I did sign up to Digital Altitude, a long while back before I got into SAN.
Right.
And I will tell you, I was very disappointed, because I really thought I was going to get some training on traffic while upgrading the Rise. And you know what? I didn't get nothing but just basic building business knowledge and stuff like that. So, and I like the fact that, I'm like, it's kind of like I'm comparing, but really, why not, right? I mean, for what I'm getting here, I'm getting a lot more value a lot quicker as far as how do I drive traffic, how do I follow up, how do I communicate.
There's a lot of over the shoulder here.
And
real experience.
Even at a Rise level, you're getting a lot more over the shoulder training. You're getting stuff like that, which is good, because at the end of the day, guys, it's really not about making 6 figures in 90 days. It's more about how can I learn to be a better marketer.
And we've always said that.
To make my first dollar online. Yeah. And then from there, how can I keep growing and making, $20, $50, and it goes on and on and on, right? So when you start learning and you start understanding how it works, then you can start making more and more, more money down the road. That's how it works, just like the way we did it. And we didn't make 6 figures in 90 days. No, it didn't work that way. it did not work that way. It took a little time, you know, and we still had to bust our ass, and we still bust our ass. We never stopped.
Yeah. Felix Opoku says, very bad. Every year I spent money online like that. Thank God I got you as a coach. You help, you clear my mess, and become focused on sand.
Absolutely.
Well, I tell you what, Felix, a lot of people need to clear a lot of the mess, you know, because they made a lot of mistakes, and, you know, you're human, you will make mistakes, but without the right guidance and mentorship, how are you going to know that you are making mistakes?
I mean, you really don't. I mean, that's the thing. You really don't. So.
Right.
Let's see, any more questions? We got a lot of comments and questions.
I just heard from Karen Richardson that we are on page 1 of Google right now. At this point, she just checked, and we're actually there for the video that we're doing right now.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't expect that. We just did this because we
didn't.
wanted to.
But thanks for letting us know.
Yeah. We wanted to just, you know, talk about it and really share the knowledge with you guys, let you know what's going on. I mean, like I said, I've been in marketing since 2008. The first company Michael Force was in was Carbon Copy Pro.
Yeah.
I was in that same company when he was just an affiliate, and he was really good marketer. I mean, he was always on the top of the leaderboards, always making millions and things like that.
Yes.
He really killed it with Google AdWords. You know, like I said, he's an amazing marketer. But when it comes to, you know, making claims like that, I think that's where he might have, you know, messed up and stuff like that. So
remember, in your marketing, when you're talking to your prospects, having discussions, and you're speaking with them, be careful what you say. Be careful what you post in your blogs. Be careful what you post in your videos, what you say in your videos. And, you know, even though you do take the precaution of putting an FTC type of disclaimer and saying, you know, results are not guaranteed, you need to state that as well as write it, because the FTC is watching for that right now.
Absolutely. That's why, guys, watch our marketing on how we do marketing. Watch how we, you know, talk on video. We don't make any claims. We don't guarantee you to make money. We don't do that because it's not right and it's not ethical. Okay? Just like if you wanted to get into real estate, you're not going to make a claim and say, hey, if you get into my real estate course, you're guaranteed to make $1 million in your first year. You know, I'm sure probably people are doing that, but it's just not the right way to run a business at all.
All right, guys. So thank you so much for joining us on this actual live about digital altitude. If there's no other questions, this is a wrap.
Wait a minute. There's more. There is more. Let's see here.
No, it's down.
Down?
Oh, okay.
They changed it, so it's down now?
Yeah.
Before it was up. Now I gotta go down.
Amber says, I know it's crazy. I was discussing it yesterday with a few people. Yeah, and you know, Amber, right now, while we're speaking and doing this live, they're still signing people up.
Let's see. Karen Petty says, the law moves like ordering a drink in Jamaica.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Karen.
Flex says, yes, it's sad, but reality. Absolutely. Yep.
John Sinatra says, I missed it, but what I caught was great. Yeah, and you can watch the replay, you know?
Let's see. Makes the top people look more shady. Okay, well, I can't say that because when I look at people that are on the top of marketing companies, I don't know who they are personally. I don't know their core values. I don't know their ethics.
Right, we don't know.
So I'm not going to...
So we can't prejudge them?
Yeah, I'm not going to prejudge them because
the only
you might have good people at the top that are really good marketers and got good core ethics, but they just got wrapped up in it. You know what I mean? So we can't really say everybody at the top is bad, right?
Yeah.
You can't say that.
You can't be
the ones that are bad know who they are, and the ones that are ethical and got good core values know who they are as well. And the man upstairs knows.
Just keep it real. We got to keep it real, guys. You know, we're all human. We all are people. We have jobs. We have lives. We have children. We have families. You know, we have relationships. You know, money can change you, or it can also make you more of what you already are.
Absolutely. Okay, so before we go, let's go over to YouTube and find out if we got any comments or anything else like that.
Oh, awesome. Here we go right here. Let's see. I don't even think that's relevant, but Matt Sunderland TV on YouTube says, you don't have to get into this question if you don't want to, but I have a pretty big list and just curious what you guys think. Feel free to answer or not answer this question with the sand. Don't you feel like it's just like digital altitude? It's the same business model, right?
Well, here's the thing how I feel about like sand, digital altitude. Carbon Copy Pro, Six Figure Mentors. Everybody runs on the high ticket affiliate marketing model. And it's a normal model to be running on. So all companies are very similar as far as in that fashion. But that's not what separates companies. What separates companies is the marketing and the core values that the company stands for. Okay? That's what separates really good, strong companies versus to fly-by-night companies. Okay?
Right.
I'm not saying Digital Altitude is a fly-by-night company, but just saying that, there's different ways of marketing.
Right.
And the way you market is going to determine what a company is like. Now, Ascension style funnels have been around, for
Long
many
time.
years.
Many years.
Ascension
It's
style
not new.
funnels are designed also in other types of companies besides Digital Altitudes,
Yeah.
Affiliate Network, right? Carbon Copy Pro, Six Figure Mentors. I'm going back in time to understand that this has been around for a long time. Look at the way Apple sells their products, right? They get you in, they upgrade you. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's no different.
And as far as the answer to your question about your list, Matt Sunderland TV on YouTube, I would say do not let that list go. Keep and protect that list and keep growing that list. But you might want to shift your content a little bit if something does happen, and just to alert your list that if they are looking at the Digital Altitude opportunity, try to start shifting the way you're communicating with your list.
Yeah, I mean, just like I said, guys, if you're looking at Digital Altitude, just do your due diligence, read the news. We're keeping you informed what's going on and things like that. Hey, if it happened to us or happened to anybody else, we'd be the same way.
We would.
Right? We're not playing favoritism here. It's more about the law and following the law and being a good marketer.
That's right.
Okay?
You got to
And that's
follow
the
the
point.
law. You absolutely got to follow the law.
Let's see, Miss.
Miss Sunderland, MS Sunderland says, I'm not NDA. Okay.
Okay,
All
cool.
right. But
Awesome.
if you have a large list, like I said, even if you weren't in there and you were.
Unfortunately, I got a position in DA in the beginning,
Yeah.
but luckily I didn't do the marketing, which
Protect
saved
your
me.
list. Keep your list. If you are in DA and you have a large list, if you are talking about email marketing, protect your list. Keep your list. Do not let your list go.
And you know what? This is a really good point that you just brought up, because if I would have done that in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
With my old company that I lost, I probably wouldn't have had to go back to work because I wouldn't have my list.
That's true.
My list would probably be in the hundreds of thousands right now.
Yeah.
But because I thought I knew it all.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know, but because I thought I knew it all before, being adolescent in the market, not understanding the business model.
Right.
I lost everything and I had to go back to work.
Right. But people don't join companies, ladies and
welcome.
gentlemen. They join people. And Sunderland, you're welcome. Absolutely. Yeah, people don't join companies. They join people. So if you're of value to your list and your list loves you and they love your blog, love your emails and content, and it's all juicy to them and they just want hunger for more, keep building that relationship with your list. Don't let it go.
See, guys, there's nothing wrong with extension-style funnel businesses. Absolutely not. I mean, like I said, let me go back to what I was saying about Apple. So you go into Apple, you buy a phone, right? Or you buy like one product, they upsell you to another one. Why? Because you have to look at that as a extension-style funnel as well, right? They have phones, iPads, then they get you to the laptops, right? And on and on. And what that does is it makes more profit for the company, okay?
Yeah.
So when you're in a high-ticket affiliate marketing company, same things. You have educational products, and the higher that you pay, the more you're going to get more of that product, right? It's a digital product, but you're getting more of that product.
Yeah.
So it's no different, right? So I would just let you know that do your due diligence, do your homework, become a better marketer when you're meeting a marketer on the internet. You're giving proper information, okay? So that way people can make their own decisions, and you don't have to entice them and say certain things that are against the FTC rules, okay? Let's see what else we got here. Oh my God.
A lot of people are joining us right now, and appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
That's why we're staying on longer, because we
coming
keep getting more
you guys
questions.
keep coming
and stuff.
on, and we'll stay a little longer.
Yeah,
If you
we'll
have
stay a
any
little
more
longer.
questions about this news, please come forward. We appreciate you.
Pavla,
and definitely
hello.
want to help you.
Welcome.
Hello, Pavla. Michael Jean, good to see you.
Welcome, Michael Jean.
Welcome.
Karen, what's up? She says, when they don't say anything, it makes you wonder about what they think. So true. Mm-hmm. Silence is deadly. Not really knowing what's going on.
It makes you wonder.
It's the worst thing. Yes, absolutely. Donald Potter, greetings from Las Vegas.
Hello.
All right. Nevada. Let's see here. So yeah, guys. I mean, this is definitely something that a lot of people are going to really be talking about, and you're going to be seeing a lot of videos on YouTube, and digital altitude is a scam. Stay away. All this stuff.
Yeah.
It's not what it's about.
No,
it's not what it's about. What it's about is following the law. What it's about is doing your due diligence and researching. And, don't go by what you're seeing on YouTube. Go by what the FTC report is saying on the internet.
You can go to ftc.gov, which is the government site, and you can type in the word digital altitude, and you'll find it right there.
And what I'll do, guys, can we have some links here underneath our description in YouTube here? What I'll do is I will post the FTC link underneath when this live is over.
Yeah, we'll
so
do
you guys
that.
Have that.
And if it's your first time visiting us on YouTube, you've seen this for the first time and you don't know who Ace and Rich is, feel free to stop by our blog at aceandrich.com, read about our story.
Yeah, we have it right here in our description.
Yeah, right there in the description. Yep. Hit the subscribe button. We have a lot more content than just this news.
And then Facebook, you can click on Facebook.
We're always teaching and we're always learning and we're always sharing.
And we don't charge for our teaching. We just give the knowledge, the basic fundamentals of marketing to help you grow your business, to be a better marketer, and to be well informed.
Yes, and if you actually would like to participate in our weekly hot seat coaching calls, today is Friday, so if you'd like to participate in that, maybe you're stuck in your marketing somewhere and you'd like to actually get us to coach you right there on the spot without you having to spend thousands of dollars for coaching services, all you got to do is register, and we have that link right there inside our profile. You send us a friend request and add us as a friend under Ace and Rich. All together, lowercase, Ace and Rich, just like you see it.
So Dan, Telexan, is that how you pronounce your last name? Not sure, but
Dan Telexan says, so DA is done for good.
Well, we don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. I mean, this is a temporary...
We found out yesterday.
Yeah, it's a temporary shutdown. It's not a permanent
All
shutdown.
the affiliates in Digital Altitude right now are just on high alert at this point.
Right. It's a temporary shutdown.
Yeah.
So that means that assets will be frozen. Okay. As far as
if you question about whether you're getting your commission from your sales for what you've done, contact customer service. Find out.
Yeah, because we don't know if it's going to be shut down for good. It's a strong possibility because when we usually see this, it leads to further things down the road.
And I know customer service is going to have their phone blowing up right now at this point.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to have to hire quite a few people just to take care of that load. So, yeah, I mean, I would tell you that it's just unfortunate, but these things do happen when you don't follow the law. So, Sandy Mangus, how you doing, dear?
Hi, Sandy.
See here.
Anybody else on YouTube, guys?
So let me just...
Any more questions?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Over here.
How about here?
I'm gonna give.
Thank you for the likes and the hearts. Thank you. And like I said, if you want to really, help us out, share this news, because the more people that we reach, and we can really blow this up, we can actually get to the masses and share this important information, because they don't know. They don't know what's going on. There's a lot of people being hush-hush about it because they're scared. They're scared to come out with this information because it affects a lot of heavy-hitter people. But you know what? At this point...
Well, it affects a lot of people.
You can't just not say nothing about it.
It's not just the heavy hitters.
It's a lot of people.
It affects a lot of the little guys.
Everybody.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what I mean by they do not know this information about the FTC and everything. They don't know.
Yeah.
They're logging in and just going, okay, I'm going to join Digital Altitude. Let me upgrade to Aspire. But then what happens then?
But how can you not know? I mean, it's starting to spread.
Yeah.
And
there was a webinar scheduled yesterday, and apparently the actual comment there on the profile was saying that they had other commitments.
Well,
it was unexplained.
Daryl Tenner, he put that up there.
And
he put that's an understatement. No, maybe he didn't know.
Not cool, man.
Maybe he didn't know what's going on, or maybe he did know what's going on, but he didn't say anything as well. So, we don't know. So let's see. Oh, Sandy, yes. Hi, Sandy. Good to see you on the live with us. Cool. Let's take a look here. And I already know some people that already have moved on from Digital Altitude and have moved over here and also moved over to some other companies as well.
Yeah.
And
some people went to Mobe, and some people went to Six Figure Mentors.
Right, and other people went to, what's the other one? There's a new company with David Sharp.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we've
seen that too. So, And I guess those people saw it coming. Maybe that's why they left early.
Gene Gold just joined and says, "Is that the program with Michael Force?" It is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. That is. Yes, that's Michael Force. And
yes, it is, Gene.
yeah, that's it. So let's see, more people coming on.
Yeah, really,
Yeah.
really interesting. Like to see, this is very big news. This
Well,
is very important.
it's important, and
Yeah.
it's just educating the public and letting them know what's going on.
Yeah. I'm glad we said something.
Yeah, me too. Let's see.
Are you in Digital Altitude, Gene?
Gene, did you have a spot in Digital Altitude? There's always like a delay
Yeah, I know.
when you do it
Yeah.
live. You know. Moment of silence. So, let me see here.
A lot of people being affected.
Yeah, that's true. Now, I know that when that happens, though, I mean, you know, that's more action, once something gets temporarily shut down.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
More
There's going to be a
proceedings
definite class
happen.
action lawsuit. For that much money, it's going to be a class action lawsuit. That's the only way the affiliates are going to be able to get their money.
Recoup some of the money back?
Yeah, to recruit some of it, but not all of it.
Not all of it?
The FTC, they don't do that. I've never seen anybody get a full refund. You know what I'm saying? Unless they try to get it themselves within that period of refund.
Right.
Other than that, if it's something dealing with the law, class action lawsuit.
Wow. Gene says, no, I just got in the sand. Well, thank God for you, man. 'Cause-
Donald Potter, I'm a member of Digital Altitude. Well, you're a member of Digital Altitude, then you know what? Now you know this news. And Donald, I'm telling you, we had to position ourselves. So, this is something you need to take seriously.
Yes.
All right? And if you haven't been marketing it, if you're not the one that spent over $50,000 like other people, they've spent all the way up to $50,000, read the FTC report. It just came out yesterday, and this is why we're doing this live, because as affiliates of
You read it earlier
that
in the
company-
live, so if they want to go back and watch it again.
Yeah.
In the beginning
Make
of the
sure
live.
you read that. And Donald, what position are you, if you don't mind me asking? What position are you in Digital Altitude?
Yeah, let us know, Donald. So yeah, Gene says, no, I got in the sand. I was like, well, you know what? You're in good hands.
You're in good hands, then. Very good for you, Gene.
Let's see here. You know who's going to be all over this?
Mm-hmm.
Multi-affiliate.
Yeah, of course. That's why I said W and ends with an A. And
Well,
then
I
was
said
like,
it.
Wealthy affiliate's going to be all over this, guys. We all
Because
know.
everything that Wealthy Affiliate
they
does
bash
is negative.
everything.
It could be a good company, and guess
Yeah.
what? They'll just bash it just to get the rankings
Yep.
and to get the traffic.
Yep. Sandy Manga says Empower just sent out an email saying that they are joining with World Ventures. Yeah, we heard about that.
Yep.
We
yep.
heard about that. I'm staying clear away from them.
Because David Wood took a position in World Ventures, and now he's moving people all over there.
This is
what leaders do.
what, and I'm gonna say this, guys. This goes back to the very foundation of, we're talking the 90s, the very foundation where Mike Dillard put out one of the most very influential and powerful letters, known as the Coffee House Letter.
Get paid today.
That letter right there was one of the most powerful letters I've ever read. And in that letter, it told about the truth about what happens in this industry.
You want to read it?
The Coffee House Letter?
You want to read it to everybody?
Would you guys like us to read the
Would
Coffee
you
House
guys
Letter?
like us to, read you
Give
the
us some
Coffee
hearts,
House Letter?
some likes, some shares. Let's push this thing out here and let people know the truth about this industry, because we will, for the first time, bring this out for you guys publicly. And we'll do that for you guys, so that way you don't have to go searching for it, because it's one of the hardest things to find unless you really know what you're looking for.
Yeah. So the title says the Coffee House Letter, really required for the leaders who are tired of tiny checks and dead downlines of MLM. Right.
Okay. Subject: the painful truth. If you're looking to achieve financial freedom from home, specifically through an MLM...
Stop.
Uh-huh.
You forgot the title.
Oh, the Coffee House Letter. Sorry, guys. Okay, a must-read for anyone wanting to work at home. The Coffee House Letter, why networkers are throwing in the towel on downline building and using a new concept called GPT
Get paid today.
to make more money than ever.
Yep.
Location, Port City, Java. 217, subject line, the painful truth. Now, this was written by Mike Dillard a long time ago.
So, guys, pay close attention to this report.
We gave this to our own team members when we do our own weekly trainings. We're in the middle of training them now, but guys, we'll share this with you. If you're looking to achieve financial freedom from home, specifically through an MLM or network marketing opportunity, you're in for a rude awakening, my friend. If you're already in that trench, fighting with every breath you've got for much less money than it's worth, it's not your fault. The times have changed. What we're about to share with you right now may anger some, but will help countless others. You see, the industry is changing rapidly, and the purpose of this coffeehouse letter is to warn you, or at least make you aware of some very unsettling insights that need your immediate attention if you plan to make more than $10,000 per month in your home in 2010 and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in 2018 and the industry is still going on. Whatever you do, read this document thoroughly. We took out every sentence that wasn't relevant to keep the length as short as possible. So if it's in these pages, consider it information that is absolutely vital. Now we're going to go ahead and assume that you're either pursuing a home business of some kind right now, or that you have pursued one in the past. If you're in neither group, then consider yourself extremely fortunate, as the information in this letter will save you years of blood, sweat, tears, and money. So what's going on? Well, in a nutshell, the promises of old school MLM and lifelong residual income are all but dead for the average person. They have been cut down at the knees by an unlikely culprit whom I'll reveal to you in a minute. I know you've seen the symptoms. In fact, I guarantee they are plaguing your organization at this very moment. But what you might not understand or give proper respect to is the cause behind them. My questions to you are these. Is your organization being depleted by constant attrition? Is your downline full of complaining reps who need constant hand-holding? Are you tired of working your tail off for a few hundred or few $1,000s when you feel like you should be making 10 times more for your efforts? Sick of the gotcha comp plans that cut your check in half with the get three who get three structure requirements? I hear you, my friend, and you're not the only one. Right now, network marketing is in a struggle to find itself in a time where people leave as fast as they join. The cost to sign a new rep has skyrocketed, and when newer, bigger, and better dominates the landscape, which basically means trying to build a downline in the internet age is like trying to fill a leaking bucket. You can get ahead of the curve for a while if you have the time, money, and energy, but it's only a matter of time before it will drain dry. Yes, it's a brave new world for network marketers, but fear not. In an industry where hype and the pre-launch have become the norm, a growing trend is quickly gaining popularity with professional networkers who are sick of the three-ring circus MLM has become. Yes, it certainly has become a circus, I can tell you that. It's a concept called GPT, and it's going to play a major role in networking from this point forward. No, GPT is not a company. It's not an opportunity, and it's not a product or system of any kind. It's an answer, a solution to tiny checks, leaking downlines, and the quick turn mentality that has taken over MLM. It will allow you to put tons, let me see, Rich. Scroll down.
I'm trying to find the
Okay, it would allow you to put tens of thousands of dollars of cash into your pocket in weeks and months, not years. But the best part about GPT is that you won't even have to build a downline.
Hallelujah.
MLM, as you know it, is dead, and the internet killed it. Network marketing has always been based on the idea of working 3 to 5 years and building a lifelong residual income that you can will to your grandkids. Sound good? And it may have been true at one point, but not today, not anymore. Now, I'm not insane, I promise. Let me show you what I mean by such a true statement. Stand with me for a moment atop our private mountain and look out over the entire network marketing industry. It's not pretty, but in one word here is what you'll find. Incest. An infinite group of people who are traded like cattle from one company to another every 9 to 12 months.
Stop right there. That's exactly what you just said a little while ago. What we read over here. Sandy just said Empower Network is
just sent out an email saying.
Yep, we're joining World Ventures.
Yep.
What did you just read right? What did you just hear right now? What Anastasia just said? Okay, read that one line once more again. Infinite group.
Where are we at?
An infinite group of people are traded like cattle from one company to another every 9 to 12 months. In this case, they lasted longer, but now they're moving over to another company, right?
See?
The leader grabs the people, moves them over, and guess what? He talks on stage, look how much money I made, walking by with a big check, right? And all everybody's looking like, I want to be like this guy. It's a facade. It doesn't exist.
Bullshit.
Okay?
Yep.
So just there you have it.
They were once called junkies, but the infection has spread to people above that description. Network marketing has become obsessed with timing, pre-launches, and the next big thing, but the cause behind that obsession is what truly scares me. I'll explain why shortly, but all you need to realize is this. Pandora's box has been opened and we will never be able to close it. Why? What's causing this gruesome condition? The answer is simple. The number of new people coming into MLM each year is now drastically out of proportion with the number of new company startups. Thousands of new MLMs launch every year thanks to the internet. You can literally start your own company from your bedroom if you want to. But there are only so many people to go around. Welcome to the world of the pre-launch, a company's only chance to catch the attention of networkers and steer them away from the current opportunity with the promise of getting in on the ground floor. How many of you guys could relate, right? Before you know it, the game has started again. This time around, a company that promises to be the biggest and best with their new patented Wonder Vitamin 2000 will change the world. Networkers inevitably flock to it by the tens of thousands trying to get in at the top. And if they don't, it doesn't matter because another shiny new MLM will launch in about 9 to 12 months. And when it does and the music stops, the people at the bottom scramble to find their seat in the chain, destroying their old company from the bottom up process.
It's powerful stuff, guys. This is really powerful stuff that you're reading.
This has resulted in a vicious catfight between these companies over a dwindling supply of warm bodies, complete with name calling, backstabbing, and an endless supply of lawsuits.
Interesting.
Make no mistake about it, in network marketing, people are the commodity that is traded, and you are very valuable. The B zone is gone and took your residual income with it. Before the internet, organizations and companies were protected by an information buffer zone, which shielded them from this onslaught of people, opinions, competitors, and ads. It's this buffer zone that allowed relationships to be built, skills to be learned, and loyalties to be strengthened. But the internet destroyed it in the blink of an eye. It happens all the time. You're sitting pretty on top of a fairly large organization. You think you finally found that residual pot of income gold at the end of the rainbow. You're making about $20,000 a month. You quit your job 5 months ago, bought a new house, that new sports car you've always wanted, and paid off all your debt. Life is pretty good. Then one day the company changes their compensation plan just a little bit. One of your leaders is not happy about it. They decide to move to another company, and with one click of a mouse, with one single email to his list of a few thousand recipients upline, downline, and sideline, he basically destroys dozens of people's businesses, cutting their checks in half, or even worse, including yours. The income you're relying on to pay the mortgage, invest for retirement, and put your kids through school literally vanishes overnight. If something similar to this scenario hasn't happened to you yet, it will. It's a sobering thought when you realize that your livelihood in an MLM business is completely dependent upon strangers you never met. And don't get me wrong, if you guys are watching this right now and hopping on, there's more people hopping onto this and you guys are sharing the hell out of it, there are a lot of people who are probably pissed off at Ace and Rich right now for sharing this.
Yep, keep sharing, guys. Keep sharing.
Keep sharing, okay? Where was I, Rich? Help me out here.
You don't know.
You don't know their long-term plans. You don't know about their family problems, and you don't know what they'll do next. Yet your check is dependent upon them and thousands of others just like them because you simply cannot earn a full living on your own personal efforts with an MLM compensation plan. It's not designed for that. This wasn't a problem in the past, but it is today. You see, the internet is a tool that allows communication at a level that has never been seen by the world before, where opinions, rumors, promotions, and advertisements can now spread across the globe faster than you can blink your eye. Massive revenues can be gained or lost in days for a company with nothing more than a well-placed negative opinion report on the search engines. Downlines can be destroyed overnight by false rumors or leaders who jump ship. Distributors have instant access to an endless supply of tools, systems, leaders, training, opinions, and sales pitches, which continuously plant seeds of doubt and distract them with promises of better, faster, easier. Competing ads can be flaunted on the very doorstep of a company's search engine results. And there's nothing you can do about it. The very moment your new distributor feels frustration, feels trapped, feels failure, he or she will instantly open up to the endless supply of alternatives, filling their inboxes on a daily basis with the very thing that will cure their pain, and poof, they're gone.
Mm-hmm. You guys want to hear more? Let me know in the comments section.
Is this good? Are you guys getting value right now? Let us know with some hearts, likes, and shares, and really post your comments in there. You want more? Let me see. Y'all didn't know about this, did you?
Continue. This is good stuff.
The very moment your new distributor feels frustration, feels trapped, feels failure, all right, as I said, he or she will instantly open up the endless supply of alternatives, filling their inboxes on a daily basis with the very thing that will cure their pain, and poof, they are gone. And I had to read that twice because some people just joined down and they have no idea what we're talking about. There is no long-term commitment because networkers are only as loyal as his or her options. And thanks to the internet, their options are now endless and one click away. If you're a leader in the industry, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And from this point forward, it's never going to stop. For better or worse, this is the new reality of network marketing. How the game is played today. The first and most critical observation to note is that the very economics of MLM are changing. The cost of sponsoring a new rep in the cold market continues to spiral upward, while the actual return and lifetime value of that rep continues to decline. We are faced with the fact that full-page ads in an industry magazine that cost $500 8 years ago now cost $3,000. Email marketing is dead, and the ability to advertise in a massive, targeted, and affordable way died with it. You will be forced to recruit every day for the lifespan of your business just to combat the constant attrition that will plague your organization. The all-important practice of retailing has become taboo, putting 90% plus of the focus and attention on the business, on recruiting instead of customer acquisition, which is where the long-term stable money is found. The industry holds less and less appeal to the white-collar business professional who has a hard time seeing how he or she is going to quickly replace a six-figure income peddling vitamins and fruit juice.
Mm-hmm.
Systematic team training has become next to impossible as new systems pop up from different leaders within the same company every 30 days, which promises to be the answer for the struggling newbie. Instead of focusing on the development of personal skills and a single system, and I'll try this for a few weeks, lottery mentality for lead sources, websites, and magical tools that will build the business for you has taken over. So what now? Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? You know, I have to be honest. There is no right or wrong answer. It really all depends on what you personally want out of your business and if you're willing to deal with the negatives that come with an MLM these days. If you like to build a new business every 9 to 24 months, hey, go for it. There's lots of money to be made quickly in MLM right now. It's just not going to last anywhere near as long as it used to, and you'll probably find your business receding just as fast as it grew. As for us, that kind of merry-go-round has no appeal because we've cut through the hype and come to a sobering conclusion. It doesn't matter what company you build in MLM, you're going to face the same challenges we just mentioned above in all of them. The industry itself has changed, and you're never going to find a single product or compensation plan that will fix it. No. I'm sorry to say that the promise of lifelong residual income is all but gone. There's the rare 1 in 1,000 exception. But as a whole, network marketing has turned into a three-ring circus of quick-turn building driven by greed, hype, and fear of loss, where only the true, incredibly skilled professionals can reliably make any significant amount of money. We're tired of the jumping, the attrition, the rumor controls, the babysitting, having to explain why one opportunity is better than the other. Another, dealing with prospects who think $300 to start a business is too much money. Seriously? It's just not worth our time. It's not fun. And we know for a fact that a quickly growing list of industry professionals are coming to the same conclusion, which is opening the door to the concept of GPT.
GPT.
If you like to make more money faster without the financial risk of a downline, GPT is the answer you've been waiting for. It's actually been around a few years already, but GPT is quickly becoming the solution for the challenges facing network marketers in the internet age. GPT stands for Get Paid Today, which is a concept that summarizes the growing change of focus in the MLM industry from a long-term residual income to immediate leveraged income. The premise of Get Paid Today is simple. If networkers are going to bounce around from program to program, if competing companies are going to advertise on your front door with a better, cheaper product, and if the cost of sponsoring a new rep continues to soar, then the answer is simple. Get paid a year or more worth of residuals on day one, no matter what happens. Look, in the age of the internet, distributors come and go like the wind, so get paid today. Bigger and better opportunities launch every 6 months. Take a piece of your downline with it, so get paid today. Money is worth more in your pocket today than it is next year. So get paid today and invest that cash into real residual income streams outside the MLM circus like real estate or the market. It costs more than ever to advertise and sponsor a new rep. So get paid a year or more of residual income today instead of waiting for the $5 commissions to keep rolling in months or years. Most networkers are only employee minded. People pretending to be entrepreneurs, which means they rarely do what it takes to be successful. So get paid today for your time and training, whether they build a business or not. White collar professionals aren't interested in working 3 to 4 hours a night selling vitamins for a $500 to $1,000 check. So offer them a vehicle that they can get paid today and realistically make $10,000 a month with just 5 to 10 customers a month. Building an MLM that pays out $10,000 per month requires building a downline of thousands. Get paid today and make $10,000 with just 10 customers or less. Do you see how profound this concept is in today's MLM environment? How it solves all the problems network marketers are facing? This compressed and rapid flow of income also brings the dream of working from home to reality in a realistic manner for the average person. GPT models are currently found in top tier opportunities. We call them top tier because the caliber of people they attract and the high level incomes they can produce compared to traditional MLM. Most but not all are characterized by a 2-up compensation plan. A product or service that is retailed in the $1,500 range to $2,000 range and pay out a $1,000 upfront commission on the sale of that product or service. One of the primary objections made by networkers against Get Paid Today top tier programs is that there's no real residual income. But is that true? Are they getting value? Should I continue?
Should we continue, guys? You guys getting value from this?
Let me have some water here. This is live.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go. Gotta give her some water.
They getting value? Let me know, guys.
Yeah, let us know right here in the chat section here on Facebook and
This
YouTube.
is so important. You guys know this.
All right, cool. Yes, so much value. Yes, let's hear more. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Awesome. Well, as this business model develops, residual income has been integrated into several compensation plans already, but there's another angle that needs to be considered regardless of that. When you make a $1,000 commission, it's like you're getting paid a year's worth of residuals up front on day one with a product purchase, whether the new rep goes on to build a business or not.
Keep sharing it, guys. Keep sharing it.
Thank you. How large of an organization would you have to build in order to make $4,000 a month in a traditional MLM? $500, $700, $1,500, $2,500? Pick a number and then double it because 50% of your people will cancel.
You guys get that? Huh?
They'll cancel. They'll cancel
Yep.
their product orders within 3 months. Can you relate?
Yep. How can you sustain a business like that? You can't, and I've talked about this before.
What will you do when, not if, but when one of your leaders walks out for another deal and takes half your team with them overnight?
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've been through that.
I've been through that.
We've been through that. And it sucks. And it hurts.
Yeah.
Well, we all know darn well that only 1 in 500 will ever go on to build a team of over 500 reps. Yet, We're all selling an easy way to work part-time and replace your full-time job. Bullshit. You know it. We know it. Okay? We all know it. How many customers would you need in a top-tier program to make $4,000 a month? Post in the chat. Those of you who are in high ticket, post in the chat. How many people do you need to make $4,000?
Come on, let's see it.
Let's see some
Let's
engagement.
see it.
Drum roll, please. 4. In high ticket, you need 4 people. Not 4,000 to make 4,000. Okay?
All right, we're getting a lot.
How you doing, YouTube?
Hey, YouTube, what's
This is for
happening,
you guys. We love you. All right, here we go. Rich, bring me back.
Abu says, poaching already. Not poaching, baby. This is called marketing.
Sorry, Abdu. We're not poaching. We're giving the facts and we're giving the truth and we're not recruiting anybody.
That's right.
That's the difference between us and the bad reviewers out there that are amateurs.
Exactly. You see this link right here? This is optional.
That's right.
All right? Ain't nobody forcing you.
Nobody's forcing anybody. We're giving the truth. Y'all don't know this stuff. You're amateurs. 1 customer a week to make an extra $48,000 a year, and that doesn't even figure in the leverage of the actual compensation plan, which can multiply that number by a factor of 10 or $480,000 per year with just 1 new customer per week. We'll actually show you these numbers in detail in just a few minutes. That, my friends, is an honest sell when you offer to provide someone with a vehicle to replace their income. The bottom line is that in today's MLM environment, you must make enough from your personal activity to justify your time and involvement, because you'll just continue to spend more money than you make if you don't. That leads us to another important consideration when it comes to residual income. Get paid today because that money is worth more today. Consider this for a moment. Let's say that you work your tail off for a year and build up an MLM business that paid you an average of $3,000 a month residually for the next 3 years. That's a total payout of $108,000 paid out over the 3-year period. This will never happen because you'll experience attrition and that check will shrink each month. But we'll go ahead and stick with that number anyway to keep things simple. So $3,000 per month for 3 years, not bad, but is that really the smartest route to go? Or would it be better to work a business that paid out all $108,000 in the first 12 months without the residual?
Now, stop right there. Right? You see how we made over $100,000 in our first, 11 months?
Right.
Not even a year, a little bit before a year?
Right.
This follows that same concept, right? Because you can't rely on people that are coming into your business because, we brought so many people in the beginning of this business, and you guys know most of those guys quit, right? Well, because the GPT concept, the way it works, this is why we were able to be free and not have to, be at our job anymore, things like that. This is why you must understand what we're reading right now. Very important.
Yes. Okay, Rich, where was I? Help me out here.
Let's see. Right here.
Where?
I think so.
Okay, I think so. Why? Because that money is worth more today than it will be in 3 years. Now, you can take that $108,000 and invest it in real, long-term residual assets like real estate, mutual funds, stocks, etc. I'd rather have $108,000 invested into real estate or a mutual fund than siphoning off $3,000 a month for 3 years, especially when I know that money can disappear overnight if one of my leaders jumps ship.
You see that? That is super ultra value you guys are hearing right now. Okay? Keep listening, guys. It's good stuff.
Heck, if you want the illusion of residual income, take the $108,000 made in 12 months, put it into a money market account, and then instruct your bank to transfer $3,000 of it into your checking account each month. No disappearing downline or dipping sales volume to worry about. And at least you can make some interest on it for a few years. Get paid today. Why wait on $5 Mickey Mouse commissions to drip in when you have no idea how long it will last? Get a year or more of that money up front on day one and then do some real damage with it outside of MLM. Which costs more, a top tier opportunity or traditional MLM? I would like to see you guys on YouTube to answer that question. I would like to see you guys on Facebook right now answer that question. We're getting educated today. Asa Rich is bringing it down. Very important. How much do you think it's going to cost more? Is it high ticket affiliate marketing or does it cost more in MLM? It's coming platinum.
Yeah, come on.
It's coming platinum.
Let's go.
Let's see how knowledgeable you guys are. And just for the heck of it, if you don't want to be wrong, Take a guess.
Take a guess.
Take a guess. See, some people don't want us to read this because it's been hidden from your eyes because nobody wants to share the truth about this industry. They're too scared.
Gene says MLM.
MLM, Gene? Okay.
Gene is the only one out of all these people that are alive? Come on, guys.
Oh, my gosh.
Come on, let's get some answers here. Is it MLM or is it top tier opportunity? What's more expensive?
Okay, let me tell you. The second common objection to top tier programs is the startup costs are too high. Now, we all know what happened with Digital Altitude, right? In order for you to get started, how much did we have to pay in Digital Altitude to get started?
Well, I mean, it was the trial, right? The dollar trial. And then from there, to upgrade to Rise was over $2,000.
Okay.
It was like $2,400.
Actually, they are much less expensive than a traditional supplement-based MLM. The average startup cost and monthly auto ship order for a traditional MLM is about $200 average. That comes out to be $2,500 a year when you factor in taxes and shipping. Forgot about that part, didn't you? A top tier program is usually a one-time expense. One time. And you're done. Now, Digital Altitude is actually being charged for the activities of charging monthly while upgrading. Are you guys getting that?
You guys didn't notice that, did you?
You guys are paying monthly at the higher levels.
Yep. That's what DA
Let me keep going.
That's what DA was doing.
Let me keep going, because this is when somebody comes out and says, oh, they're already poaching. Trust me, honey, we ain't poaching.
It's called polarizing if you understand marketing.
That's right. That's right. We're coming out straight up street. It's coming out for real. Okay, now let me go back here. By the time you hit your third year in traditional MLM, you spent over $7,500 on vitamins you could have purchased for 70% less at a local store.
Ooh, that hurts.
Holy smokes.
That hurts.
So if you've been in MLM for about 7 years at this point, you spent over $17,500 on products.
Ouch.
Products that you normally wouldn't have bought. Stocking in your garage. That you're trying to still sell, that are in your shelves, in your bedroom, underneath your bed, in your closet. How do I know? Because I've been there.
Yeah, we all done that before.
Yet your total cost for top tier after 7 years would have never gone past the average of $1,500 cost of the product or service. But we're not done yet. There is another benefit to top tier programs. It's not very obvious at first, but something you will come to appreciate if you don't already. Work with experienced peers and keep your business fun. Are you at a point in your MLM career where you feel burnt out? Rich, go back up. Don't do that. Working with people who are brand new to the industry. The ones who claim they want to be financially free, but as soon as you mention the startup cost, they start making excuses. Has your downline turned into a massive pool of people who blame you for the fact that they bought a website and some product but aren't rich yet?
Sandy's like, yep, I know that.
Or has the fun been stripped from your work-at-home dreams because all you do is spend your time dealing with whiners, complainers, and excuse makers for much less money than it's worth? Well, one perk of a top-tier opportunity is that it attracts top-tier people. Who you work with is completely up to you, so work with the highest caliber of people possible. Peers, professionals, doers, people who make things happen, not excuses. It makes all the difference in the world when you get to spend your time recruiting and working with people who are just like you. They love this industry, and they don't need any convincing. They already know an investment is required and have no problem with it because they are true entrepreneurs. Top tier opportunities attract this type of person because the initial startup cost scares away the time-wasting tire kickers faster than you can blink an eye.
Oh, so true.
Wouldn't you like to just work with experienced entrepreneurs? People who don't whine, complain, constantly make excuses, or need you to hold their hand 24/7? Peers who speak and build with self-confidence? People who don't need money or want you to save them, but people who have a track record of success and who want a better vehicle to invest their time, money, and efforts into. With top-tier opportunities, You don't have to work with thousands or tens of thousands to make incredible money.
Amen to that.
You
and that's
only
one thing.
need
Hold
to
on.
work with a handful.
And that's what I want to talk about because I've talked to people that are in MLM, network marketing, traditional businesses, and I've educated them on this. I'm like, you know, you're spending all this time recruiting, going out there and trying to find people, wasting so much time, and nobody's showing up for your meetings. But did you know that by you doing it this way and actually building a business on the internet with high-ticket affiliate marketing, okay, you could actually create a substantial amount of income and finding the people who are already looking for what you have to offer, okay? They're called buyers, all right?
Yes, they are.
They're called buyers. And that's also for I do if you don't know that.
Yep. Okay, so top tier opportunities pay out serious income. So they attract people who like to make serious money. Well, assume that you're an experienced networker who knows what they're doing. You know how to advertise. You have good communication and phone skills. You work diligently on your business every day, and you're a leader to your team. And how's it working out so far? $50,000 a month checks showing up. Are they showing up yet? Do you have the new Mercedes in the driveway? Are you flying first class, sleeping in a 5-star? Do you take a cab from the airport to the company convention or in a helicopter? We saw Digital Altitude putting this out a lot, weren't they?
Yeah.
Probably not. And it's not because you aren't capable or deserving of that kind of success. It's just that you're working a second tier opportunity that pays out less money for the same amount of work and attracts people whose goal is to earn $300 to $5,000 a month, not $30,000 to $100,000 per month. We all have the same number of hours in a day. So why not use them in a business that pays out big instead of small when it doesn't require any more time or effort? You become as successful as the people you surround yourself with. So why not work with people who truly live lives of luxury instead of people who drive around in minivans with lose weight now and ask me how stickers on the window? I don't know about you, but my partners and I got into this industry to earn a massive and stable income, yet we're faced with the fact that traditional MLM just isn't the opportunity it used to be. So if this GPT model makes sense to you, if you're ready to find a business that will allow you to make $10,000 to $50,000 per month within weeks or months, instead of years without the risk of headaches of a downline, then we'd like to invite you to continue the next page where, okay, guys, real quick. I'm not even going to read any further because this is on somebody else's website, but this coffee house letter does exist, okay? And he just basically copied it. But I'm going to tell you something. What has happened here is the industry has shifted. People, long time ago, used to be able to build a really stable multi-level marketing company. And the FTC was quiet about it. They didn't care, okay? It wasn't until fraudulent activity like this that's happening with Digital Altitude has brought the alarms, has brought the smoke alarms right now going off. And people are pissed. People are absolutely pissed at what's happening to their income. Okay? They're being made promises that are not being fulfilled. Okay? You cannot promise people that they're going to make money in an industry when you know the truth. You cannot. You have to be transparent.
Jumper James said I spent 10 years trying to make it work in network marketing.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
That's the truth.
These are real people, guys.
That is the truth.
These are real people.
You know? And the poachers, Abdu, the poachers are the people who still haven't made $10,000 a month. They're the poachers that are still staying from one company to the other.
Yep. Hopping.
You know? And I'm just keeping it real, man. You know? You can laugh about it all you want, but this is the most important aspect of this letter that everybody needs to know the truth because they keep jumping from company to company to company. Companies get shut down. Affiliate companies get opened up. They get shut down faster than they open. Things like this happen.
Yeah. Let's see. No.
Kame Lottie Tarleton says, will you be able to get your money back? As long as you're within the terms of refund, you can get your money back. But if you're involved with this Digital Altitude freeze right now where the government just shut it down temporarily, no, you're not.
Yeah.
I have to tell you the unfortunate truth. Kame Lottie, you're not going to be able to get your money back unless there's a class action lawsuit that everybody's going to participate in to get your money back. and you won't be able to get 100% of your money back because the FTC doesn't work like that. You have to wait till it goes to court, and then what happens is after you go to
It's
court,
a percentage.
it's a percentage that you get back.
So, I mean, we might be able to get our money back. We don't
Kevin
know.
Hairston says, USI Tech, same stuff. Small world, huh? Yeah.
Man, this is a little bit different.
This is a different industry.
This is a different
USI Tech, they just basically added the whole MLM aspect to the cryptocurrency.
Yeah, there was a different. That's a different reason why.
Yeah.
They actually shut down their recruiting side of the business.
Yeah.
So.
USI Tech wasn't around for a long, long time. Digital Altitude's been around for a long time. They have longevity, but now they're getting ready to meet their maker.
I don't know if I pronounce his name.
Will you be able to get your own lawyer? I don't see why not. If you've invested yourself well into Digital Altitude, I don't see why not.
Chio Ong Song says, thank you for that info. I hope I pronounced your name right.
Chia, you're welcome. And as far as Cam Lodi, will you be able to get your own lawyer? You know, when it comes to class action lawsuits, you may not need one.
No, you won't.
But if you are looking into that, then I highly recommend start searching.
Yep.
Because I wouldn't be surprised if everybody who's invested more than $50,000 or even close to that is going to get their own lawyer in this situation.
Eddie Carrasio, is that how you pronounce the last name right there?
Edith.
Is it Edie?
It's Edie.
Oh, Edie.
Yep.
Edie Carrasio says MLM. Yeah, you know, I what I noticed about Digital Altitude, they structure it like an MLM, even though they said it was high ticket. It was structured like that because the monthly fees were really, really high. So,
Too high.
and that was similar to an MLM structure.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely, you called it.
Yep.
Awesome, Edie. Let's see here.
Any more comments? I know you guys are really getting an aha moment from this. A lot of you who've spent money into, you know, MLM and
Digital
you know were made
Altitude.
promises and didn't get kept. You have products in your house you haven't been able to sell. You have a lot of inventory and you're still trying to get rid of it. And you're trying to use the internet to sell it. I know. And you're trying to open up accounts on Amazon and you're trying to open up accounts on eBay and try to get rid of it. You still can't. Guys, you have a lot of competition in front of you. And it's stuff like this that is being hidden that no one's telling you about.
You might know this because I don't know this. She's asking.
Who do I need to get in touch with as far as a class action lawsuit? I would go to the FTC's website and go underneath the article where they put out there for Digital Altitude and contact them on the phone. They will talk to you and walk you through it. Let me see. There's another one here. Hold on a second. I invested into 20K into Shopify and now I had trouble trying to learn it. Well, you know, that's an e-commerce thing.
Yeah.
That's an e-commerce. You know, I'm not familiar with too much of e-commerce. We haven't dived into that. You know, we're Top Super Affiliates.
But it's
This is
these
what we
people
do.
putting out training programs.
But there's
and,
people doing that type of thing.
And
Yeah.
the most people are making the money are the ones that are selling the programs on how to do it. That's who's making the most money. The people that are selling those programs to train you on how to learn e-commerce, they're making the most money. That's
she wants the information. Rich, the article that you pulled up for the FTC, can we put that link in there for them?
Sure,
and they can click on it. Cam Lodi will put the information for the FTC for you, and then you can go ahead and do your due diligence, click on the website, go to their contact section at the bottom, and it's for the victims of Digital Altitude that they can actually make phone calls and talk to the people over there. And my heart goes out to you guys. I'm so sorry that you guys are affected. Chia, you spent 20K on your coach? Wow. Wow. You know, and that's not the first time I've heard that. That's not the first time I've heard that. You know, there are people spending thousands, you know, more than 20K for a coach to get, you know, some education, some information, to learn how to really grow, you know, a profitable home-based business. But what happens is this type of stuff happens.
Yeah.
And they don't think about that. They're just thinking about their own pockets.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rich. You put that in there for them?
Yep.
Cool.
Robert also put it on there, also in the middle of the chat, too.
Oh, nice.
Roberto, thank you.
Thank you,
Garza.
Roberto. Appreciate it.
Roberto Garza. Thank you.
If there's anything, you know what, guys, you could subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's all we ask. And you could like us on our fan page. We're providing this information as a public service to you guys. We're not here to recruit you, to bash the company in any way. No. We are bringing out to you what we have been affected with, okay?
Yeah. So, you know, we do have our links in our description. I mean, it's optional. It's like we're not telling that you have to, you know, click on those links. But, you know, click on Facebook, you know, meet us. You know what I mean? So you get to know who we are.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Our puppies are going crazy.
Yeah. All right, guys. So I don't see any more questions. So we should be all set. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm a member. Okay, that was Donald Potter. Donald, you said you went Ascend?
Oh my gosh.
Hold on a second.
Okay, Donald, listen to me carefully and listen good. Okay, Donald, you're not experienced in marketing. I know you personally, Donald. We've had conversations. I'm going to highly recommend you go to the FTC link right now and you go ahead and find out more information about what's going on. Okay?
Where is
Because Donald's he's not banking like everybody else is. He just invested into it.
No, but I think he said that he went Ascend. Rise and Ascend.
Oh my gosh.
Because you got to be Rise before you go to Ascend.
You do. You do. Yep.
Right here. Okay, so Donald Powder, Aspire, Ascend. So, yeah, that's Donald Powder.
We only went Rise. That was it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So no more questions, no more comments. Let's see. Oh, we got one more here on YouTube.
Edie Carrasio says, sorry about those who lost. Suggest let go and go after the dream that got involved there in the first place. Yeah, you know what? That's so true. You know, what has happened is happening. And, you know, you remember why you got involved in this industry in the first place, right?
Yeah,
never let that go.
For people who are in digital altitude, don't let this stop you from, you know, believing that it's possible to build a business with high-ticket affiliate marketing, because you can.
Yes.
Okay? And just don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on what you're trying to achieve, because it's definitely possible.
Absolutely.
Let's see here. Sandy says, I stop at Rise also. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You must have sent something just like I did. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. All right, guys. So we've been here for quite a while and got a great turnout. A lot of engagement. We appreciate you guys.
Kevin Harrison, you also went Ascend. Listen, just go onto the FTC, click on that link we gave you, read the information that I just read in the beginning of this actual live, and go to the bottom, and there's contact details in there for you to actually, you know, state your claim as, you know, as a victim of what's happening, and you just want some information, because nobody's saying anything to anybody, and, you know, it's like one big joke, and it's not. When it is affecting people's income, it is not a joke. This is a very serious matter. When you have a company that has been around for a long time, has made bold claims that they have made, and now are being threatened by the FTC to be shut down, you do not take that lightly, especially when you invested all the way to Ascend.
Exactly. Okay. So with that being said, guys, my name is Rich Guzman, and I know we were here for quite a while. So.
All right, guys, and I'm Ace, and I will see you guys on the next video. Later on today, we'll be doing our 4 p.m. hot seat coaching call.
At 4 p.m., which is a couple hours away.
Yep.
So we'll be doing some live coaching, live examples. You can see how we coach our students and our team members, and also people that are in other companies as well. We do coaching for them, right? Because we like to give back, right? We don't charge them for coaching. We just actually coach people to give back and help them grow in their business. Okay?
So we'll see you guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate you for taking the time to stay here longer with us, and thank you for allowing me to share that information with you guys, all right?
All right, guys. So with that being said, we'll see you in about a couple of hours. And guys on YouTube, if you don't know about Ace and Rich Hot Seat Coaching Call, do me a favor, click on the Facebook link in the description and add us as a friend, and you can watch our live on Facebook when we do our hot seat coaching, and you can see us coach people live right on the spot. Okay? So with that being said, guys, we are out. We're Ghosts, and we'll see you in a few hours. Take care now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.